CFA August 2026 deferral process. This is for CFA level 1, CFA level 2 or CFA level 3. If you want to defer the August 2026 exam, then you have to keep watching till the very end. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all the details about the CFA August 2026 deferral process. Like I said, this is for CFA level 1, CFA level 2 and CFA level 3. So let's get started. But before that, if you're new to this channel, then please take 1 second to hit the subscribe button. If you've ever liked my work even a teeny tiny bit, then please join the community by subscribing to the channel. And while you're at it, do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And for the very kind people who have already subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for joining me in my journey. I hope we stay together till the end of time. Okay, so first of all, the deferral dates. Let's talk about the paid deferral. You all know that there are two forms of deferral that is allowed. One is the paid deferral, wherein you just pay an amount and your exam gets cancelled and that's it. One is an emergency deferral in case you have gone through an emergency, any form of illness, life-threatening illness, for you or any of your family members. Grandparents do not come in this, so it's usually parents, spouses, partners, siblings, these kind of things. Or if the exam gets cancelled by the Prometric Center, those kind of emergencies. We'll come to that a little bit later in this video. So let's talk about the paid deferral process first. This is the most common form of deferral that is used. Basically, you have to pay a certain amount, your existing exam gets cancelled, and then you can register for the next attempt. So the paid deferral window opens from 4th August and will be open till 31st August. So 4th August till 31st August is the window for the paid deferral. This is for all three levels. The amount that you have to pay is $449 US plus 18% GST if you're in India or any form of applicable tax wherever you resided. Now, for people who are giving the level 1 exam, you can defer your if you're opting for paid deferral, you can defer your August exam to either November 2026, Feb 2027, May 2027 or August 2027. If you're giving your level 2 in August 2026 and you want to defer, your options are November 2026, November 2026, May 2027 and August 2027. Feb is not an option. For people who are giving their level 3 in August 2026 and you want to defer your exam via the paid deferral, your options are Feb 2027 and August 2027. That's it. Now, very, very important point for level 1 and level 2 candidates. If you want to defer your exam to November 2026, then you have to make sure that you defer and register before 11th August. That means your deadline is from 4th August to 11th August. If you do not register for the November exam till 11th August, November as an option will be closed for you guys. Okay, this is very, very important. Now, how do you defer the exam, ma'am? Very simple. You will go to Google, you will type paid deferral and you will open this link. I've marked it. That is the link you open. Once you open this link, you scroll down throughout, you will find this thing called know more about paid deferral. You click on that link. The moment you click on that link, you scroll down, there'll be an apply here or something like that. You click on that, you fill a form, you pay the money, your exam gets cancelled automatically. You will get an email saying that your exam has been cancelled and they will give you a voucher code, basically like a coupon code kind of a system, which is also present in your candidate tile. Whenever you decide to register for the exam, so suppose you decide to register for the November 2026 exam. So once your exam is cancelled, you get the coupon code, everything is done. You will normally register how you registered for August, same way you will register for the November exam. Go back like a normal registration. Don't panic seeing the money. You don't need to pay anything else. On the final checkout page, instead of paying the money, you will put in this voucher code, the one they sent you on email, the one that's there in your candidate tile. The moment you put that voucher code, you'll see balance to be paid 0. That means you don't need to pay anything anymore. You're registered for that particular exam. It is literally that simple. That's all you have to do for the paid deferral. Like I said, if your exam is in November, you have a deadline till 11th August. I highly recommend you do not push it till 11th August, because many times the moment you make the payment, even though they say that you get a cancellation email immediately, sometimes it takes a few hours. So you do not want to risk that bit ki deadline ho jaye and then the November exam shuts, because that's not possible. That means in the entire process that I told you, you'll have to cancel your existing August exam and register for November before 11th August in order to be able to sit for November. If you miss the date, you can still use another attempt, but it will not be November. So it will be Feb, May, or the following August, depending on the level that you are in. Okay, that is everything about the paid DEFL. If you guys still have any more questions or you feel like I have missed out on something, you can let me know in the comment section. There are certain rules that are applicable for both, which I will mention in the end. Now coming to the emergency DEFL. Like I said, emergency DEFL is used if you are unfortunately going through an emergency, a life-threatening illness of yourself or somebody close by. Usually close by may grandparents are not included. Parents, spouses, siblings, they count that. If you get pregnant, if you have any military ke wajah se deployment, basically any of those war that is happening, if you are being affected by it, that can be counted. Or if your exam is being cancelled or postponed by the prometric and that is not okay for you. All of this is counted as an emergency. I'm still listing down the list so that you guys can see it yourself. Now, even the emergency DEFL, by the way, is not free of cost unless it is the emergency is the prometric cancelling the exam. You will have to pay $100 plus applicable taxes if your emergency DEFL is accepted. Now, how do you apply for the emergency DEFL? First of all, you will go same that page, the Google page. You will type CFA DEFL. You will find this link. You will click on this link. You will scroll down. Then you will go on know more about emergency DEFL. You click that form. You fill that form. In the emergency DEFL form, you have to submit documented proof. If you are saying I am sick, life-threatening illness ho gayi, mujhe I'm pregnant ho gayi, or whatever you're saying, you have to submit documented proof, and they will validate that. They will take about 2 to 3 weeks to validate that. They can do it earlier, they can do it later. Only and only once they are assured that okay, this is a valid emergency, will your emergency DEFL be approved. Once you get the approval, they will give you a deadline within which you have to pay that $100 plus taxes, and then your exam gets cancelled, and then you have to apply for the next available exam. If the documents they are not validated, if they feel like no, this is not counted as an emergency DEFL, what they will let you do is they will let you opt for the paid DEFL, provided the paid DEFL forms are still available. That means it should be before 31st August. If by the time they get back to you, it is 31st August has lapsed, that means your entire exam has gone to waste. So please be very careful. Be very sure that you know it's an actual emergency and it will be counted, because the checking can take time. Okay. Also, emergency DEFL dates. The dates for the emergency DEFL start from 12th August to 30th August. For you guys, for level 1, people who are getting the emergency DEFL or opting for the emergency DEFL, you can defer your exam to Feb 2027, May 2027, or August 2027. For level 2 candidates, you can defer your exam to May 2027 or August 2027. For level 3 candidates, you can defer your exam to Feb 2027 or August 2027. November 2026 is not an option available for anybody who is using emergency DEFL. Okay. In case you guys have questions, please let me know in the comment section. Now, certain rules that are applicable to both of you. If anyone has an access scholarship, you cannot opt for the paid DEFL. Only the emergency DEFL is available for you. If you still want to know, by the way, how you can just not give the exam, let me know. I will tell you that process, but DEFL is not the way. You're gonna lose a lot of money though. Okay. Also, if in this particular registration, suppose you're giving level 1 for the first time, okay, and you were scheduled to give this in Feb 2026, but you had already deferred it to August. Now you cannot defer it again. Now you'll have to give the exam. So one deferral in one registration only. If you deferred your exam in level 1 once and now in level 2 you want to defer again, you can do that. It's a different attempt. It's a different registration. So one deferral in one registration. A second deferral is not allowed. Also, if you decide to defer your exam and then for whatever reason you feel like, oh, now I'm ready, you can do nothing about it. They will not refund your amount. It's a binding decision. That means if you take that decision, it's final. You cannot go back on your thoughts or your words or any such thing. One last thing. If you do not want to defer your exam from an August to a November or further, but just want to change the date from August, say 18 to 19, something like that, the amount for that is $250. That is also possible, but it is $250. I think I've pretty much covered everything. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. I'll tell you one more thing before I leave. I don't know why did I show 2 fingers. I'll tell you one more thing before I leave. If you are deferring your exam, please do it because you are factually aware that you are not ready or you factually have an emergency. If you are just anxious or worried that, oh, I feel I'm not ready, don't take the decision just on the basis of that. Because to be honest, the exam is such that you will never feel ready. That's how it's designed. Level 2 and level 3 candidates, I'm sure you are already aware of this, but this level 1 candidates definitely don't know it. Don't let anxiety take that decision for you, because even if you buy time, what's going to change? That is your thought. Even if you're taking a paid defer for a factual reason, always think that, okay, what will I do in these coming 3 months or in this coming 6 months that I did not do in the last 6 months? Will I actually make a difference? Only then does it make sense for you to go ahead for the deferral, because if not, you're going to be in the same loop, right? And like I said, anxiety sabko hoti hai, stress sabko hota hai. Be factually aware. When I say factually aware, I'm just feeling like yeah, my accuracy is low, but मैंने सब पढ़ा तो था, मैंने revision भी कर लिया तो भी नहीं आया. I personally wouldn't defer for that because that is more of fear talking. हाँ, but I have 3 subjects left, उसमें से fixed income बाकी है, पूरा FSA बाकी है, cons बाकी है, obviously खत्म नहीं होगा, plus कोई revision नहीं किया. In that case, maybe defer. So always distinguish between actual facts and just pure stress and anxiety. That will save you money, that will save you the hassle of going through this for another 3 months or 6 months, because trust me, it's not easy to pull an exam for that long. Okay? With that, we've come to the end of this video. If you guys have any more questions, let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, then also let me know in the comment section. इतनी मेहनत से video बनाती हूँ, at least give me a heart, please. If you like this particular video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.